Welcome back, tennis fans. We have a massive update coming straight out of the California desert, and this one is huge. The stage is officially set at the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells, and after the opening round wrapped up, a blockbuster round of 64 showdown has been confirmed. The rising star of the Philippines, Alexandra Eala, will begin her campaign against the powerful Ukrainian competitor Dayana Yastremska. It's youth versus experience, momentum versus power, and the tennis world is watching. At just 20 years old, Eala has been turning heads across the WTA Tour. With a career-high ranking of world number 31, the Filipino sensation is no longer just a promising prospect. She is quickly becoming one of the most exciting young players in the sport. Because of her ranking, Eala received a first-round bye, giving her extra time to prepare while many players battled through the opening round. But now the real test begins. Waiting on the other side of the net is a player who can cause serious problems. Yastremska may currently sit outside the top 50, but her ranking does not fully reflect how dangerous she can be. The Ukrainian has one of the most aggressive games on tour. She proved that in the first round when she defeated China's Zhang Shuai in straight sets, winning 6-3, 6-2. After losing her serve early, Yastremska quickly flipped the momentum with powerful flat ground strokes and aggressive returns. That performance ended a frustrating three-match losing streak and reminded everyone just how dangerous she becomes when her game clicks. But there is another storyline behind this matchup. This is actually a rematch of their meeting last year at the Eastbourne International. On that occasion, Eala delivered a stunning performance, defeating Yastremska 6-1, 6-2. However, Indian Wells is a completely different challenge. The courts at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden are famously slow and gritty. The surface grips the ball, creating longer rallies and demanding patience, endurance, and smart shot selection. For Eala, the pressure is enormous. She carries the hopes of an entire nation, yet she continues to compete with calm confidence far beyond her years. And the stakes could be even bigger. Waiting in the next round could be one of the biggest stars in women's tennis, Coco Gauff. If Gauff wins her match, the winner of this clash could face her in the third round. Just weeks ago in Dubai, Gauff defeated Eala in the quarterfinals, so a rematch would add even more drama. But before any thoughts about that showdown, Eala must overcome one of the tour's most dangerous shotmakers. Because Dayana Yastremska is a former Australian Open semi-finalist and a three-time WTA title winner. When she strikes the ball cleanly, her power can completely overwhelm opponents. Yet Eala's rise over the last year has been nothing short of historic. She is now the highest-ranked Filipino player in tennis history. Her breakthrough came during a remarkable run at the Miami Open, where she reached the semi-finals and shocked the tennis world. Along the way, she defeated top players including Iga Swiatek and Madison Keys, proving she could compete with the very best. That run pushed her into the top 100, and by November, she had already climbed into the top 50. Now in 2026, she has taken another step forward. In the first 2 months of the season alone, Eala has already reached 3 quarterfinals. That consistency shows she is no longer just a rising talent. She is becoming a serious contender. One of her biggest weapons is her heavy left-handed forehand. The amount of topspin she generates makes the ball jump high off the court, something that becomes even more effective on the slow surfaces of Indian Wells. The high bounce forces opponents to strike the ball above shoulder height, which is uncomfortable for many players. But Eala's development is not just about one shot. Over the past year, she has improved her serve, her positioning, and her ability to take the ball earlier inside the baseline. Her defensive skills have always been strong. She covers the court with speed and anticipation. Now she has learned how to quickly turn defense into offense. That mental toughness was on full display earlier this season in Dubai. Even in her loss to Coco Gauff, Eala refused to collapse. After losing the first set 6-0 and falling behind 4-0 in the second, she fought back and forced Gauff to battle for every point. That resilience is a sign of a player who is mentally strong and constantly adapting. Now, let's talk about Yastremska. The Ukrainian star has one of the most explosive playing styles in women's tennis. Her philosophy is simple: attack relentlessly. She takes huge swings from both wings, hitting flat and deep with incredible pace. When she finds rhythm, she can overwhelm opponents with pure power. We saw that during her impressive run to the Australian Open semifinals in 2024. But her aggressive style also carries risk. Because she plays so close to the lines, her matches can swing quickly between brilliant winners and costly unforced errors. That's why her opening round victory in Indian Wells was so important. It showed she has found her timing again. Another key factor in this match is match readiness. Yastremska already has competitive experience on these courts, which means she has adjusted to the desert air and slower conditions. Eala, meanwhile, has not played a match since Dubai. Tactically, this matchup is fascinating. Eala will likely try to extend rallies, using her heavy topspin to push Yastremska behind the baseline and force her to play extra shots. If she can turn this into a physical battle, she may gradually force errors from the Ukrainian. Yastremska, on the other hand, wants short, explosive points. She will likely attack Eala's second serve and step inside the baseline to take the ball early, trying to rush the young Filipina before rallies develop. The psychological edge might belong to Eala because of her dominant win in Eastbourne last year. But the conditions in Indian Wells are very different, which could give Yastremska a better opportunity to unleash her power. Another huge factor is the crowd. Southern California has one of the largest Filipino communities in the world. Reports from practice sessions suggest massive support for Eala. Fans have already packed the practice courts just to watch her train. If that energy carries into the match, it could feel like a home crowd advantage. For a young player like Eala, that support can become powerful motivation. But it could also create pressure for Yastremska if the crowd becomes loud during key moments. Both players also know what lies ahead in the draw. A potential third-round meeting with Coco Gauff adds even more motivation. However, looking too far ahead can be dangerous. The player who stays focused on each point will have the best chance to win. Expect Eala to begin the match with a high percentage of first serves and heavy forehands to establish rhythm early. Expect Yastremska to come out swinging aggressively, trying to assert control from the start. Most likely, the key moments will arrive in the middle stages of each set, those tight 4-all situations where pressure peaks. Whoever handles those moments better will probably walk away with the victory. Because this is more than just another early round match. It is a clash of styles, a battle of momentum, and a test of endurance in the desert conditions of Indian Wells. One thing is certain. When Alexandra Eala and Dayana Yastremska step onto the court, anything can happen. Now I want to hear from you. Who do you think wins this match? Will Alexandra Eala's spin, speed, and crowd support carry her to victory? Or will Dayana Yastremska's explosive power prove too much to handle? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown and want more updates from Indian Wells and the rest of the 2026 tennis season, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and enjoy the tennis.